What's happening, everybody? Street here, PC gamer and shenanigans extraordinaire. God, it's been so long since I've said that, man. This is not going to be a Mustang video today, although I am in the Mustang, but I wanted to share with you guys my new gaming build for 2019. So stay tuned, check it out. I'm going to show you guys what I got. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to my living room, basically. This is my setup. Now, it's been a long time since I've done a setup video, but I figured it was time. I got a brand new build over here, and I got a new keyboard, mouse, and headset, and just a completely new setup. So I figured, you know what? Last time I did one of these was when I got my 4K monitor, I believe, and I haven't done one since. So it's time. Those PC guys out there who have been following me for years and years and years, I appreciate you sticking around. You know, I know I've been focusing on Mustang content lately, but I'm hoping to try to get back into some PC stuff. I've been so busy. I've been working out of control. I've had a lot of things pop up lately that have just distracted me from all kinds of stuff, and I apologize for the lack of content, but I hope to get back into the groove of things here eventually and start producing some stuff again. Who knows? Strevel might even come back.
Hello, my friendly.
We'll see. All right. So let's go over a couple of things real quick. This is my standing desk. I no longer sit anymore while working and gaming. I'm basically only standing. Yes, this is my little dog Guantanamo, as many have called it. The other two dogs are outside, but I know what a bad setup to have my dog crates next to the computers, but I try to do a good job about keeping it clean over here every couple of days. I got a Swiffer, and I gotta, you know, get, you know, any dust that starts accumulating on the floors, but it works. And I've been trying to keep my setups a lot cleaner than I used to. Those of you guys who remember my last setup video, I had dust particles floating around as I just got done dusting it. So this is my little mini Silver. She reminds me every day about what I got out in the garage. I love it. And you know, I'm a patriot, man. I rock my country's flag. All right, so this is my Spectre 4K monitor. It is a 42-inch monitor. Yes, it's huge, but I hear a lot of people say 4K gaming is just ridiculous, and I would have to disagree. I love a big screen. It's super immersive. It works amazing for CAD work, which is what I do for a living. And as long as you got a high enough resolution, you know, it don't matter how big it is or how much in your face it is glorious. So that is my 4K monitor. This is my 27-inch BenQ monitor that I've had for 5 years at least. It's 1080p. It does the job. This is where I have my Discord, my hardware monitoring, all the different things that I use just on a daily basis. But this is where the magic happens right here. That's it. So this is my workstation for work. You know, God bless my company for allowing me to bring my work home and work at my own pace. And it's been, you know, like I said, it's been a blessing, man. I love having it. I work all the time. I'm working all weekend long, and it is what it is. Everything is filtered through this switch right here. It allows me to plug in my keyboard and my mouse and my monitors and be able to switch back and forth between PCs as I need to, which is great. So then I don't have to plug in new peripherals and, you know, reset up the whole setup each time I work and whatnot. So that's basically that. So this keyboard is the Logitech G910 Orion Spark. And I love it. It's got some decent reviews, kind of 50-50. Some people love it, some people hate it. I absolutely love it. You know how people are with reviews, you know, it doesn't have a cup holder, so I gave it 1 star. Stuff like that. I'm not really too concerned. I'll kind of monitor how it goes, and maybe I'll do a review on it later, but I am really enjoying it. Each key on the keyboard is individually customizable through RGB, 16.8 million different choices. I like it. I think I'm going to try to do, right now it matches my red, white, and blue theme that I got going on in the computer, but I think I'm going to try to make like this half, like a half a flag or something. I think I can maybe work something out that would just look kind of cool. I mean, I'm obviously rocking the patriotic theme here for, you know, the rig, but it's cool that you can customize every key individually, you know. This is my Logitech, what is it, G502 Hero G502, I believe that's what it's called. Highly referred to as the best gaming mouse in the world. I don't believe that. I made that up completely, but I think it's really awesome. I really, really like it. A couple of my buddies have one. A couple of people I follow on YouTube have them, and they're really into it. I love it. It feels really good in the hand. It's got some additional buttons for programming, different things for gaming, and you know, what can I say? I don't know. I'm loving it. I like it. It's cool. You can change the color of the logo to anything you want. Like I said, everything's full RGB. These are my Logitech headphones. These are the 933, whatever they are, the 933. They're 7.1 surround headphones, wireless. I absolutely love them. I've never had a set of wireless headphones with surround sound, and these do a fine job for the budget. I know there's better stuff out there, but they are night and day better than what I had before. So I think they're awesome. I love them to death. And again, they're full RGB. I can change the colors to anything I want, and it's cool. It's just one of those extra things that when I'm in the dark, maybe I look awesome, maybe I don't. Okay, so let's get this thing out of the way. This is the build itself. Now, it's got the tempered glass side, which I love because it can showcase all the colors. Yes, again, like I said, I went with the red, white, and blue theme. I'm still customizing it. I'm going to change up some stuff for sure, make it look even cooler, and it is what it is. So let's go over some of the hardware. This is the Coolmaster 511 RGB, was it, or MB511 RGB case. I believe that's what it's called. I love it. It looks amazing. This is real glass. It's not plexiglass, and that's cool. The box is RGB, so again, we got the fans in the front that I can change any color I want, or I can make different effects happen. The rainbow effect's kind of cool, but I feel too much like I want to put on disco and some short shorts and just start dancing. So I kept it red right now, and I think that's where it's going to stay for the moment. The processor, I went with the Intel i7-9700K. I have it overclocked to 5.2 gigahertz, stable at 1.385 volts, I believe it was. What I'm actually thinking I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to bring it down to 5 gigahertz, and I'm going to see what the lowest voltage I can put down at 5 to keep it cool, though, because at 5.2, boy, those 8 cores are just pumping heat out. And while the Corsair H100 RGB liquid cooler is working really good, it's a 240 millimeter cooler. It's just those hot temperatures, man. It's ridiculous how hot these chips get, and especially at 5.2. I mean, even at 5.2, under load for gaming it for an hour, I don't think it even broke 37 degrees Celsius, but I like to keep it cooler. I want to be able to keep my fans down a little bit and not rip roaring. Believe it or not, the fans are maxed out right now on the case, not the cooler or the GPU, but the case is on full speed, and it's very quiet. Let's take a listen to it. I think you probably hear my fish take more than anything right now. So it's doing a great job at keeping the CPU cool under load. Idle temperatures are about 26 degrees Celsius. And that's really all I can say about that. So the motherboard is a Gigabyte Pro Wi-Fi. I didn't want to go for the master version. The master version is really nice. It comes with a couple extra features, but as far as I can tell by the research I've done, is The thermals are the same. The build quality is the same. The Master just has a couple of extra features which I really didn't need. So I went with the Pro, and I'm very happy with it. It overclocks these different components amazingly, and it is really, really working out for me. I absolutely love the board. The board is RGB as well. You get this little strip that kind of runs here. You get the logo, and you get the Aurora's name here. And then it has full support to synchronize the equipment attached to it. And that way I can use a piece of software to change all the colors of everything and synchronize it all at once, which I've really liked. I've really enjoyed it. The RAM it's G-Skill Trident Z RAM. I've always had really good luck with them. The price was right. They were on sale. They are 8 gigabyte. No, they are 16 gigabyte sticks. I have 2 of them for a total of 32 gigabytes. And I haven't tried overclocking it yet. I think I could probably get some additional speed out of them. The motherboard is ready for the task. And the Trident Z RAM is, you know, I mean, it's a decent overclocker. You can usually get some additional speed out of them. Might be able to drop the timings just a little bit. But regardless, it does the job. It does it well. And, I mean, let's be honest, when gaming on this thing, it's butter smooth. So, actually, this isn't last but not least, but the EVGA GeForce RTX 280, this is the black edition. I wanted to put my budget in a couple other places, although I know I should have put it all toward the graphics card. But the 2080 Ti's were, geez, I think the cheapest one I saw was $1,000 or something. And I didn't want to budge for that. I wanted to put in better components and know that I could always upgrade later if I needed to. But right now I have such a good base put down with this motherboard and case that it's a good solid spot I think I'm at. So I am not disappointed at this 2080. The base clocks on the black edition are 1710 megahertz. I have it overclocked right now to 2070 megahertz, and it isn't even breaking a sweat. This thing doesn't even break 63 degrees Celsius, and it is just running 4K games maxed out at butter smooth frame rates. I'm talking anywhere between 65 to 120 frames. Underneath all this junk, let's see, we can't even see it right now. I guess I could take the plate off, but you can see right here, this guy, there, it's starting to focus now a little bit. Where's my finger? Right there underneath the GPU cooler is a heatsink. Underneath that heatsink is my NVMe solid state drive. Those things are amazing. This is my very first one of that type. I really like it. It boots so quickly and it loads everything I throw at it super, super fast. My recording solid state is actually underneath the GPU. It's right there, right above this PCIe slot. You see another black heatsink right there. That is a 500 gigabyte M2 as well. It is not PCIe, it is just a SATA drive because I didn't want the additional heat. That one runs much cooler than the NVMe version of the solid states. Those things get really hot, and fortunately my case stays so cool, and with the heat sinks provided from Gigabyte for the motherboard, those I haven't experienced any throttling yet. So I will do some benchmarks on this system for everyone curious. I know I'm throwing a lot of information out, and I probably some of you probably think I sound like a genius, and others are saying this guy doesn't know his asshole from a hole in the ground. But I know what I know, and I do what I do, and this is what I got, man. I love this build. I spent a couple of weeks putting it together, and I wanted everything just perfect for what it's used for, and that is gaming. I don't do anything other than gaming on this computer and editing some videos for you guys. So what it's entailed for is amazing. It's perfect. It does the job. I didn't go overboard on anything, but it gets it all done, and it gets it done properly. By the way, I also have a EVGA 750 watt G Plus series PSU in here that is behind the wall here, that is, you know, tucked away nicely for cable management, which the cable management turned out amazing, man. There's like hardly any obstructions in this case. And I would have been better taking the tempered glass off, I know, but I guess you guys just aren't that special to me to open it up yet. Just kidding. You guys know I'm kidding. So that is the system, man. I hope you guys got some info out of that. I don't really know what info I'm giving you. I'll go ahead and do some benchmarks with it later. I'll do some game videos and show you guys how it performs. And we'll kind of go from there. If you guys want to see more on the computer, let me know. That's my bundle of wires. That's 2 computers worth right there. I'll have to clean it up a little bit. Obviously, I made it a little messy by installing the new stuff. I'll get that cleaned up again, but not too bad for having 2 full computer setups going, right? The wiring, the cable management there on a standing desk. It's not that bad, but it could be better. Before, all you would see was the power cord, and so I'll get this all cleaned up again. All right, guys, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. I'll have some more content on the build coming up, and stay tuned. More Mustang content, gaming content, PC content. It's all coming, man. Say hi to little Silver. Say hi. Hi, Silver. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you're into Mustangs, follow me on Instagram at SilverStang707. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.